Nityanandam. Today I am going to share something about Varnashrama Dharma. It's a very controversial topic, and there's a lot of problem in a few states like Tamil Nadu, Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, these parts of India. There's a lot of problem about something which we call caste system. See, it's a very big topic, and maybe when I'll start making videos on it, it'll be a series of 10, 20, 50 videos. I want to share something which so many of us are not aware of, because whatever we see today, it's not actually how it was. That many people will say that yeah, we know that, but we don't know where we lost the proper respect in the society for each other. There is a problem, I can say, which we call as Brahmin supremacy, that Brahmins believe they are superior, and then there is a problem where non-Brahmins feel that they have been exploited by the Brahmins, and therefore they need to be against the Brahmins and fundamentally anti-Hindu. And this is also used as a pretext for converting people to other religions. See, I have no problem if you are converting with your free will or whatever. That's up to you. What I am really interested is to share that knowledge with you, a basic information. So I'll take a small story. If you go to Tanjore, there is a big granite temple. It's one of the biggest granite temple. It's actually the biggest granite temple in the world, and it's one of the biggest stone structures in the world. And what's special about granite is it is a very extremely hard stone. It's extremely hard and it's very difficult to work. And that temple, it's not a joke to make it. I think it's a marvel on its own, but it is not shared. This information that there's something in Tanjore, a temple is there, and it's very big and all that, it's not shared. It's not in our general knowledge books. It's not a part of our school textbooks. So we don't associate ourselves and identify ourselves as people who have created that kind of temples. Or temples like Cambodia, Angkor Wat, have been literally shipped from Tamil Nadu all the way to Cambodia across the ocean on ships. And there's a wall in Angkor Wat which is 2 kilometers long, which is almost like a mile, more than a mile long, and it has carvings done, very detailed carvings done of a story of churning of the Milky Ocean. So those who know that story will know about it. But we Hindus or we Indians, even if you be more inclusive of it, mankind itself does not identify itself with those achievements. We have completely forgotten them, and we don't link with them in any way. That it's our legacy, all these great wonders. Now why I'm mentioning this is, the person who made the Tanjore temple, he was from the Periyar ancestry. His mother was Periyar and his father was a Brahmin, as far as the inscriptions in the temples go. And Periyars were a community who were top architects. See, so now I'm going to ask you a simple straightforward question. Do you think an architect would be denied entry in a temple? No. If he's denied entry in a temple, how the hell is he supposed to make it? But there's a belief that Periyars are a lower caste, you cannot let them enter into the temple, you cannot let them eat, and all those things and all those stories, which I would not be shocked to see if it is actually practiced in the villages where they are treated as untouchables. But traditionally, Periyars are top architects, and there are various pramanas on this, and I'll be bringing out more and more about it. See, understand, the whole community of Shudras are people who were engineers. Engineers like what? They would be making ships. Like Vasco da Gama, when he came to India, he observed that the Indian ships are 10 times bigger than his ships. Or who make textile machineries, or iron. We used to make what was called wood steel during that time. And if you compare it to the steel in present era, IS 2062 grade A, if the strength of that is 200 MPa, it will be 190 MPa of wood steel. What is made at the village level with no modern equipment, very high quality steel. And limestone industries. So basically the whole Shudra community were engineers, architects, surgeons, and so many kind of industries and trades. That is what the Shudras used to do. And Brahmins were mainly focused on knowledge. And the lifestyle of Brahmins was they would beg food and eat. See, when a Brahmin child goes to some place for education, every morning he would do his puja, homa, and go out and walk door to door and say Om Bhiksham Dani, and he collect some grains and offer it to the Gurukul. And that is how the education used to run. A person who has gone door to door and begged for food, that person cannot be arrogant to tell somebody that you are untouchable, I am not going to touch you. It's not possible. So traditionally Brahmins were very grounded kind of a people, because they have begged their whole life for their education. That's how it used to be. So where it went wrong is a subject of some other video, but I'll give you this particular Periyar example. In 1872, A.O. Hume, Alexander O. Hume, he was the collector of Madras. He was also the founder of Indian National Congress, which Gandhi and the whole Nehru-Gandhi dynasty ran. He passed a notification in 1872 making it illegal for the Periyars to make temples. So the Periyars became a backward class because of loss of employment. There are many things which they did, but this is one of them. In parallel, if you see the census data of Karnataka, you will find per capita income, means the total income of the community divided by the population. Per capita income of Brahmins is the lowest, lower than any tribal people or anything. It's the lowest. And Periyars are backward because once they were the leaders in the society, but various measures by the British put them back. But the whole politics in Tamil Nadu is, it is believed that the Periyars are backward because of exploitation by the Brahmins. So this is how the British have divided our society into small parts and made them fight with each other, so that they can divide us amongst each other and rule. And I would like to mention one thing which so many people don't know. The Yagnopavita, that is the sacred thread, or Janeyu we call it, that is offered to all four Varnas, Brahman, Shudra, Vaishya, Kshatriya. All four can go and have it as per Kamika Agamas and the other Agamas. But in the present days, I believe that only Brahmins can have it. So it's not like that. Basically, whatever you enjoy in life and whatever you can excel, based on that, you would take up a profession, you can say, or a lifestyle, and be integrated to that. If you are jumping around, changing professions, you are a confused guy. To save you from that confusion, you basically practice one tradition and go and excel in that. That stability makes you a big success in life. That is about it. And you can always change. In the Gurukuls, you had the option of changing it. And that is how it used to be. So if you want to experience the original Veda agamic lifestyle, you should visit Bangalore Adinam. And for our programs, whether it be a Sunday workshop or Inner Awakening, 21-day Inner Awakening, you have to visit to know. And I'll be sharing more and more about these topics. Until then, thank you, Nityanandam.